Hi, everybody. How are you? It's Friday. It's time to rank 8-bit Nintendo games. We are here once again to conduct our Friday science. I'm Jeff Gerstmann. We got a fresh batch suggested by you, the viewer. If you would like to suggest some games of your own, you can go to jeff.zone and learn more about it. If you sign up for the advisory panel, you can suggest some games to me, and I'll play them. We've got a lot of games on this list. 683 to be exact. That's the number of games that have been ranked thus far. Mega Man 2 is currently our top game. Perhaps one of this week's games can topple it. We'll find out right now. It's been getting hot. It's stupid. It's going to be like 88 degrees today. I was like getting closer and closer to doing power pad stuff, and I was like, I need to wait for a week where like the garage is not like super hot, and that is not today. So yeah, hopefully, in the next week or two it'll it's supposed to cool down again, but maybe we'll get to some of that power pad stuff when it is not like a sauna in this freaking garage. Let's get to it. Let's get right down to business. First up, Cheeto wanted to see this first game. It is a sequel to a game that did pretty well, if I remember correctly. It is Zoda's Revenge, Startropics II. Mike Jones, he's a junior in high school and the hero of our story. Here's his phone number. Mike managed to save his uncle and 7 space children from evil aliens. A few months have passed. Mike is now in school and everything seems to be back to normal. Mike's uncle, Dr. Jones. A great song. Wake up now. I'm just thinking about Aqua now, and I've completely stopped reading whatever this is. All right, Micah is the oldest of the space children. The daughter of Hirokon, the leader of Argonia. Sure. They had to escape Zoda. She has the leadership qualities of her father, as well as some newly discovered powers of a mystical nature. All right, so she will send him important information from home. Okay, we got full-on Zelda looking. We got elimination mode and all that stuff, huh? Yeah, hit select. If you put this in, it starts on the second quest. That's good. No. Motherfucker telling me to read the manual. We had enough cartridge space to tell you to read the manual, but not enough cartridge space to put the shit from the manual into the game. Wait, you shout? Whoa, wait. Am I me or am I Mike Jones? Also, Mike Jones looks like a fucking asshole. Look at this fucking dickhead. He's not tipping anything. He is. Real Eddie Haskell vibes off this motherfucker. He looks like an absolute prick. Frowny face. Was it a cat I saw? Was it a rat I saw? I wonder what it means. I can't talk anymore today. It's all over now. Bye! I don't know how it works. I'd hate this. This writing, like the way this is written, like their attempt to have like an edge on this with like their little blah 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 blah. You should read the manual, blah blah blah. I hate the vibes this game is giving off so much. Was I Taka T-Saw? Was I Tara T-Saw? Get it? Yeah, I mean, reverse. I mean, I get that was that stuff backwards. I don't know why you would infer that a girl telepathically told me, was it a cat I saw, was it a rat I saw, and that was enough for you to go like, oh, we've got to reverse the cipher. Get me the Oxford Wonder World. Pa 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 mo mo. Is it pa 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 mo mo? You shout. Pa 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 mo mo. This book is gonna fucking blow up. Some like Mission Impossible type shit. No, stop saying it. This camera has kind of slipped here. I need to see if I can pull it forward a little bit, but I don't. Ah! Well, you slipped to another time and space. All right, a video game. That's just when I hit start. That's just, no, it. The ground has many holes ahead. They're hidden by snow. Watch your step. No room for punctuation on the end of that one. Okay, we can jump now. But we still cannot attack. Running out of rocks here. Man, I never found out what was up back there. this cave going to be the exact same shape as the other one? No, okay, it's not. And I don't have my rocks anymore. Now we're in the rock business. Look at that frickin' lizard. Ah! Ah! I was gonna say I'll try to like walk weird and maybe I'll miss the holes that way, but I wonder if the holes are in set areas or if this is built like almost like random encounters. Did I lose my stars? Oh, they turned into a new heart, didn't they? No, or did I lose my stars? Well, whatever. Dude, come on. Okay, you don't keep your stars from dungeon to dungeon. It's weird. You don't keep your stars, you don't keep your rocks. Oh. A really rough open to this game. The first game I think like is really cool and has like a lot of charm. And I feel like was it 94? Like their 1994 attempts at giving this game a little bit of tude don't serve it especially well, but also like this stuff is not great. I yam a caveman I yam. Great. You're so much like my son. Ah, my poor shorty. Like a relief pitcher? Like this, like the Dominican Republic? Like, what do you... It's probably because I have been something of a writer over the course of my career, but when they do shit like this with punctuation and like are really inconsistent, where like it's got punctuation completely fine here, but then they just fail to put a period on the end of this, it like the game just seems mad amateurish to me. Wait. You look to be about my daughter's age. My poor Pudgy Someday a reliever will come. So our village awaits him. Oh, so maybe we're the reliever. Okay, so that's okay. What are you doing over here? You're Tink. You make tools from bones and stones. Okay. I don't know what money means. Warm yourself, boy. It like, especially for a first party release like this, like that stuff seems super shitty. Yeah, Mike Jones brought the concept of money to the cave people and ruined another fucking civilization. Yum Yum lives to the north. Better not go there. Yeah, this... So is this the code for pum pum hurrah oompa oompa papa yum yum? The code? Written in shape form? Good, yeah. Great. Golgo 13 over here. He's Picasso, a great artist, and I'm his buddy. We tried to fight Yum Yum. It was terrible. Picasso's not said a word since. Sob sob. Poor Picasso. What if he's trying to tell us something? I don't know. What do we got? You know, how could we interpret this? This could just literally be shapes we see in a dungeon later, or is there something around the number of lines used? If we end up needing that later, someone in the chat can remind me of what the fuck that looked like. I'm not going to take a screenshot of it. Oh, those are the buttons from the PlayStation 6? That makes them a lot more sense. Oh, Mike, you come from the south. You must be the one from my prophecy. A southpaw reliever. Doesn't know what money is. Has a lot of thoughts about a man-munching monster Yum Yum gulped down our children. Look, I don't know what to make of you cavemen, like you're talking about money or not money, and now you're making jokes about pitching. Is swallowing your children a euphemism for something also? Like, what are we talking about here? What are we getting at here? Our best cavemen. No more victims! Ask you to drive Yum Yum from our land. Only you, Mike the Southpaw reliever, can save us. So he says reliever, everyone else says receiver. There's a lot happening here that I yeah. Sob sob. It's too sad to sell. Sob sob sniffle. Sob sob. Any secret hiding over here? No. Okay. I mean, he throws like a, like a decent pitcher, This action feels that pause for a sec like a door was opening or something was exploding somewhere on this screen. We're gonna go back and look. Yep. Immediate respawn. Did I just one-shot that guy? I thought it was taking 2 hits just like the rocks a minute ago, but maybe I just... This game feels like it's missing all of like the charm and like coolness of the original game. Oh no! The infinite threat of these fucking bears, man. I mean, I want to know. Okay. Oh, and we get bear respawn. And we're not, you know, there's no real XP situation here, so. Doesn't really seem like a benefit to farm bears. Oh, God. Fuck even are those? They kind of look like mummies, but they don't, like, without wraps per se. Are they meant to be like snow, abominable snowmans? Oh. I was wondering if maybe this bear would lunge forward on attack and actually be dangerous, but nope. Oh, look at this. So this is some like Lost Woods type business then, huh? Like what happens if I go the wrong way? I imagine it just loops back around. Oh no, this... Oh wow! That's a really... I was curious what the punishment was for getting it wrong, and wow, that's fucked. That sucks, man. I guess if you didn't write it down, like, you would need to go back anyway. So in some ways, it's giving you a fast path back. so that you can go write it down. But like, still, that's the shits, man. Yeah, for daring to return to the surface, I seem to have lost my potion. Also, the way he jumps between screens is like fun. Like, this automatically happens. I'm not doing this. It's not like some Mega Man situation. But like, he continues the jump when you walk to the next screen, and so you enter screens not in control of your character, even though there's like no like ground level change there. That seems like a fucking poor choice. I wonder if I could have gotten the potion again. I'm not going to go and find out by walking over to the left to see if the potion respawned, but... But like, he auto jumps, and so you kind of... Ah! Gotta stay dumping. Okay, so it's this. Oh, and then they change, I see. And then it's this. And then it's this. Oh, and then we walk a ways before we do this. And then this. And then one of these. And then one of those. So every 5 stars is either a heart or a full health, or I don't know. But I did get a heart back there for getting 5 stars. It's one heart? Okay. That's weird, because it's not like the stars appear all that often, either. Oh, look at this. Bubble Man. The range on this attack sucks. The range on my attack sucks, and I have to get close in a way that the bubbles have not spread apart. Can I jump the bubbles? Is that what I'm supposed to be? That's a rough bit of combat right there for what they've shown us so far, but what they've had us do so far. That's like a rough bit of business. Okay, maybe not that. Maybe not that rough of a bit of business. Also, can't jump over these. Unable to jump over cow skulls. We got 6,240 points. Sure. Good luck. What up, Shouty? Yeah, you would have gotten gulped. Yum Yum's out here gulping children, and come on. Yeah, go back. It's fine. I killed everybody back there, except for some of the lizards and... Oh, we got a Tetris piece for our trouble? Oh, I was kidding. I figured it would just look like that, and then when I picked it up, it would say something else, but... Yeah, no, I'm with you, Mike Jones. This kid sucks. Look at his fucking face. And his shitty fucking jean jacket looking fucking shirt thing. And his frowny face. Yeah, he looks like Reggie from Richie Rich. Yeah, he looks like a fucking prick. Looks like a kid that's gonna punch you for not smoking cigarettes with him. Dr. J told me what happened. It's very funny that we're talking a lot about Dr. J. You've traveled back in time. Oh, right. We read the thing from the book and ended up in caveman times. Right. Okay. So it's a time travel. Okay. My father, Hero Con. The Mystic Tetrads. I'm sure HeroCon wanted you to find the Mystic Tetrads. The Tetrads were hidden on Earth somewhere in time. They're the legacy of the Argonians. Yeah, I understand. Is this... So what's the first Nintendo game that does the... We're going to tell you the objective, and then we're going to ask you if you get it. And then we'll, maybe we'll repeat it or whatever. Is this the first one of those? This has got to be pretty early. Like for first party Nintendo, the like really laying it in. Did Link to the Past do this? Did Link to the Past do that? I guess it sort of did, didn't it? I can't talk anymore today. Wait, look at the block. It's blinking in our inventory. Oh, I have a tetrad. I thought it was just a block, but it turns out it's a tetrad. And it is indeed tetrad. Totally tetradical. Wait, the book came with us? Yeah, Link to the Past does that. So I guess that was before this, wasn't it? Chim chim chimney chim chim chiree. What do we say here? Oh, pa 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 momo. It's tetradical. Rambo did it, yeah, but Rambo is not a first party game. I'm specifically talking about like where did Nintendo get its desire? Like it's sensible for the way Nintendo makes games that they would really lay in the instructions and go like, do you fucking understand what we are fucking telling you? Yeah, we got Papa Papa Momode. to Egypt. 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 You decide to look around. You decide to die in the desert. I have a feeling this is not the way. Is this going to be one of those situations where I turn around and it immediately shows me the stuff that I is all this scrolling fake? And if I turn around, it's just all the Sphinx and everything is right there, and it'll just let me walk forever. We could chop or screw this soundtrack and shout our phone numbers over it. Any minute now, we're gonna fucking get here. Fucking video games, man. Yeah, is there a retro achievement? I would put a retro achievement in for walking that path for... This is our Queen's Barge, you know. Welcome to the land of Egypt. Egypt is the Nile's gift. Hey, can I be on your boat? Meow. Just incredible beauty. Everything's great here in Egypt. I keep the queen cool. Everyone loves the queen. Oh yeah? I hate this game, but I appreciate. I love this game. This game is not good, and the writing makes me crazy, but also. Fuck, man. What brings you to my barge? Blah, blah, seeking tetrads, blah, traveling, blah, blah. Like, this stuff, man, like, it's just... I'll give him this, man. There's nothing else like this, like, writing-wise, and I don't think it's great. I think that, you know, and again, the punctuation is abrasive to me personally. I know of this tetrad, and I can take it to it for a price. The price is pizza. I feel like if the queen ordered a pizza and it took you 3 days to get there, that she would kill you. This is just, ultimately, like, this is just a fucking 90s ass video game. And this is all, like, it comes by all of this stuff genuinely. If this game came out today and read like this, it would be a grim product indeed. Pizza dungeon. Whoa! They shooting! This guy is just the bear. This guy's just the bear. That guy is a reskinned bear. Come on over here. Oh, it's like that, huh? Got to get over on them diagonally. They can't handle it. They can't handle this heat. What do you think? When we kill this last guy, is it going to open that treasure chest? Am I protected? I am. Okay. I can't fall, so these jumps are a lot less scary then. Sure. Thrower. Oh, you just walk the. Oh, you can just walk those. Okay. Oh, nope, you're not. You are, in fact, not. It will allow you to make unsafe jumps. And now I no longer have my thrower. So I can't walk off the ledges, but it'll let me jump to my doom anytime I want. What kind of throwing we talking here? Oh, it's just like the rocks, but Egyptian style. So we just got to get to the absolute fucking outside of their fucking range, I guess, right? And more knives than eyes in this room. I like the look of this dude. Oh, man. Fucking stealth camo. I need to know what's over here. Okay. Magic items. Fucking ground is moving, man. Don't you see it? I don't think this game handles as well as the original. I think that there's just some stuff here that I find... Oh, God! That was not. Medicine back? It is, okay. I don't think we used all the thrower, but I died. And so I don't think you keep that on death. So what do I get over there and then diagonally jump down? Yeah, okay. So I jump like this way. Oh, great. Great, good. Yeah, nailing it. Oops, shit. There's a stiffness to direction changes that I wish this game didn't have. Oh. All right, how do we... This seems like a good time to learn how to use medicine. Okay, we push up here. Hope you like scorpion pizza. Blah blah seeking pizza, blah traveling, blah blah. It's a weird fucking game. Pizza Man's on a turtle. I'm glad that I didn't have to go through all that shit again, at least. I mean, I don't know. But there's... yeah. I wouldn't call that extra pepperoni. This looks like a fucking ripoff. Chomp, chomp, chew, chew. Caesar's Hut. Come closer, Mike. We're gonna fuck Cleopatra after she just put down a whole pizza. This is great. This game's great. Golgo 13 ain't got nothing on this. Is that what we're calling it now? To the south, you find a great pyramid. The Tetrad is rumored to be within this wall, so you don't even know. Okay. Here's the pizza, and here's the pepperoni. Let's see what this next area looks like here. But I think we're just about good. Now there's people here, okay. Yeah, don't I? I came from the north. Some strange magic going on up there. I'm of the mind that this game is bullshit, but also I'm kind of into that. There's a mad magician in a field beyond the reeds to the north. He was driving me bananas. Oh. What is this fog of war ass bullshit? No, that's not. It's like the developers of this game, and I think, you know, to a lesser extent the first one, it's like they had just invented paper and pencil, and they went like, dude, we should make people use that for the game. What? How will we do that? We'll make people write stuff down. Like they can draw a map of the corn maze. And a hole. And a hole. Anyway, that's Startropics II. We got pizza. We got a big heart. Okay. Now we're back here. And, yeah, I'm good. You are now at Chapter 3. No need to pause here, I guess. What a thing, man. It's a fucking weird, man. I've never played that game before. I had only really messed with Startropics 1 a little bit before we before we set out to rank all these games. And I came away from that feeling very positive about it. And so it sits here, currently number 66. I don't think this game is as good. I think the feel of the movement and combat and a lot of that stuff is worse. Some of the music is okay. Some of it is less okay. It is a weird, yeah. I mean, 1994. Like there is something really weird about the idea of this game existing at all. For how late it came out, and then also, the way that we never really got any more of this. It is also that that's a little weird. Startropics was a big deal only in the context of if you were a Nintendo Power subscriber, they did a really good job of making Startropics feel like the biggest game in the world. When it was coming out, when the first one was coming out. But here, by the time we get to 1994, no one's really, yeah. So this is technically, Wario's Woods is the last first party game out the door. This is the second to last. So this is them wrapping it up, and wrapping it up in early 1994. So it's just funny to think about, like, not only has the Super Nintendo been out for quite some time by this point, this is literally the same calendar year that we would see releases of like the Saturn and the PlayStation in Japan, and there's like the ways that video games had moved ahead by this point is kind of fucking crazy. And so this one just has this like last out the door feel. Like this game was not released outside of English speaking regions. Like there is no Japanese version of this game, which is like, so think about that in terms of the way this game is written. Like it's not written that way because they're cramming, text in where it was originally in Japanese or whatever, from the looks of it. But this is the same team that did the previous game. I mean, this is still, yeah, I guess Takeda did this, so this is like the makers of Punch Out bring you bring you Startropics. It's just a really strange release. You know, it's a really weird thing to have happened. When you just consider, you know, that Startropics 1 was already kind of a late release in some ways. You know, it's kind of, again, by the time that game came out, I had mostly moved on from the NES, so it's a late release for me for sure. But Startropics 2 is just like, what? You did what? And that's interesting. Like the writing in it is so weird. And there's someone knocking on my, hey, hang on, they're doing cement work here, so I'm gonna go see what's going on. Okay, sorry about that. I had to they're done with the work out there, so they wanted to show it to me, and I said yes. Just trying to talk about Startropics 2 in here, man. Startropics 2 is neat. I'm happy to have played it for sure, because it is such a strange thing. As a late release, as the way it's written, as a follow-up to the original game, which was already kind of a strange game to begin with, and this one's weirder in some ways, maybe not as weird in others. I don't know. It's like the writing is weirder, the gameplay is maybe bad weird in some sense, but this is still really cool. It's definitely like intriguing, and that's I guess like that's maybe the nicest thing you could say about it. Like for all of the writing, for all of the ways in which the writing made me crazy, it has such a unique flavor to it that managed to, you know, by the end of our time here with it, that's drawn me in to where now I'm like, what the fuck is going on in this fucking strange thing, and the traipsing around time and meeting different major figures from history and all of that, like is I'm not going to say it's a uniquely 90s concept, obviously, but like this game, the ways in which it's written, and this idea of going around and meeting Cleopatra and cavemen and all this other stuff, like this is a better Bill and Ted game than the Bill and Ted game, which is not hard to do. But like conceptually, it has a very Bill and Ted thing going on. And that's just funny in a weird way. I don't know, like it just adds to the strangeness of this thing being such a pastiche of influences, and you know, them attempting to give it an attitude in the writing. I wish that Mike Jones just didn't look like such a fucking piece of shit. You know? Like that, if they had made those close-ups of that character look less like a dick, I think that I would feel a lot better about this entire thing. Mike Jones is his name. Let me get you his phone number. And yes, does this game diminish Mike Jones the rapper? Maybe ever so slightly. I don't know. That would be a ROM hack. If you wanted to make a ROM hack of this game, it would be to put actual Mike Jones into this game. Redo the sprite, redo both sprites, the small RPG version and the larger action screen version, and the close-up shot for sure. Yeah, hit him up on the low. Startropics 2 is no Startropics 1. Like Mighty Final Fight is a better game here. Karnov is better. Like this is still, I don't think this is going to fall too far here, but like Batman the video game's a better game. Castlevania 3 is better. Is Startropics 2 better or worse than Mega Man 5? You say Mike Jones still has the number? I thought he lost it and had to get it in like a different area code. Like he ended up having to. I know he lost the number. Did he get the actual number back at any point? Because I know that he was out there yelling out a different phone number at one point. After kind of like going away for a while. This is worse than Mega Man 5. It's better than Snake Rattle and Roll. It's better than Abadox. And it's better than Burai Fighter. It's our new number 116. A truly, it stands out. It stands out. For just it has so many unique touches in its writing and presentation, and I think that is really what drives it here. Not all of those unique touches are like great, but I really strongly appreciate. I really appreciate the fucking strange shit that this game is putting down. There's stuff around the edges, right? Like, oh, you died and lost your sub weapon, and like there's aspects of that stuff that I think should be better. Immediate respawn on enemies is stuff that you're just like, especially by 94, Jesus, where you're just like, hey, this is something that they could have, they could have smoothed out some of the edges on this for sure. But then you're getting Cleopatra a pizza. And you're like, this is stupid, but like it's really an endearing type of like it is endearing as it is stupid. And like earnest is perhaps the right word there. They come by all of this honestly, for sure. And there you have it. I'm glad to have played that one. That one's been on the, obviously, all these games have been on the list for a long time, but yeah, it's, that's been one that I've been interested in, like, finally seeing how that thing is. Tim suggested the next game, and this game is unlicensed. And also it is a licensed video game. It is a licensed video game. Also, it is unlicensed. From 1989, from your friends at Warner Brothers who've been in the news lately. Roadrunner. That's not this color palette. Look, I'm colorblind, but everything about this looks fake. The font work here, where they have written Roadrunner, doesn't seem like is right. Yeah, this is a port of that fucking arcade game, man. This game sucks so much fucking ass in arcade. Is this? Okay, let's play. I am not sure what the objective is here, but I can't scroll back to I cannot scroll back to the right, so I assume it is just go. Oh no, my seed meter is draining. It's just like Stroker. Am I dead? I guess so. Picking up bird seed does not seem to refill my seed meter. They are merely for points. We got. I guess we got there. Or did I hit a wall? Did I hit the wall too hard? So I can jump. I'm not really sure what that does for me. This is one of the shrillest video games we've played in a while. Oh, my seed ran out? Oh, yeah, I ran out of seed. Man, one game about swallowing my babies, and now this game's all about seed, and it's just a real filthy fucking day for NES games around here, I guess. Okay, so maybe my jump will let me pass through Wile E. Coyote. Nope. Great renditions of classic tunes. Ah, this sucks. Like, hey, guess, you know, this game. So this is an arcade game. That also sucks. That Atari made. And this has the. Well, Tengen is Atari, so that's why I wouldn't have an Atari credit on it, I suppose, because that was... I feel like jumping drains my seed faster. And the B button seems to do nothing, but I'm guessing that this is probably a one-button game in arcades. Was it a trackball game in arcade? I don't know that I've ever seen a legit Roadrunner cabinet. That's right. Fuck off. Fuck off, video game. The seed meter drains too quickly. I want to have longer lasting, harder seed meters that help me get the job done the way I used to be able to do. So is it that... Okay. Fuck off! What a hateful video game this is. So I guess, okay, so the seed meter is not drained and I have not missed any of the seeds. So I guess it's not that the getting seed refills the meter, it's that you need to keep getting seed to keep it from draining out. Miserable fucking video game. Miserable. You run so close to the edge of the scrolling, like the scrolling edge, that like reacting to the trucks coming your way is kind of extra garbage. Hopped over 0 mines. And lemonades? What? What is this lemonade bonus? Oh my God. Drank 0 lemonades. He was charging while I was on a very narrow strip of road, and you can't... There's really only so much you can do to avoid him, and it takes, like, space. What the fuck? Yeah, so do I have to kind of just like kite him a little tight? Shortcut. Oh, okay. Great. Like any good Atari arcade game. Run behind the back of the thing and push the jump button and Bentley Bear will warp to fucking level 3. Like, the jump doesn't work. I can't decide if the jump is helping me escape or not. Like, sometimes it seems like I'm able to kind of jump through his shit a little bit. But considering they give you a bonus for jumping over landmines, I'm guessing that that is what the jump is actually for. Ah, I fucked up! It's extra fun to play this game this way. I feel like the music gets slightly worse every stage. And I'm impressed. This fucking spy hunter with the... Walked into one. Oh, that's okay. The readability on that was not something I was prepared to deal with. Oh, great. Good. Yeah. It's a fun video game. Oh, so we looped and now there are landmines. And more cars, obviously. We get points for jumping the mines, so maybe I should... I hate this video game. I hate this video game so much. really capture the essence of the Roadrunner in this game, where you actually do better if you go way slower. Video games are fun. So I wonder if that shortcut always takes us to level 3. Or if it takes us to, you know, somewhere near our most recent level. Okay. Well, great. But that's a very, you know, that's a very Atari kind of thing to do in a lot of their arcade games. You know, APB, you could like hold down the siren and gun button at the start, and you could pick a level up to like level 10 or something like that. Crystal Castles obviously had multiple warps. Ah, Crystal Castles. Now that's a video game. What if we were playing that? What if I had a really good trackball and I could just play Crystal Castles all the time? That'd be living. This game sucks shit. Roadrunner's not a good game. It's a lot of systems thrown together in ways that make the game somehow more frustrating, of just like, okay, keep eating bird seed to keep the seed meter from draining. Don't scroll Wile E. Coyote off the screen or he will rocket skates your way and you'll have to deal with that. And then on some levels, he's, you know, like the level where he gets on the rocket and just goes back and forth quickly at, you know, at different heights on the screen is diabolical, because the roads are often narrow and you don't have the opportunity to like dodge that as often as you probably should. And so like the options at your disposal are really bad. You know, it's not like you can, if it had a run button and so you could try to, you know, you knew those areas were going to be dangerous and so you could burn some seed meter by boosting through some of those tighter areas or whatever. But like the idea that they made a Roadrunner game where the right way to play it is to like go kind of slow is completely stupid. The music is garbage. The color palette, the look of it just feels completely off for the way that those characters are supposed to look on the title screens and in game as well. You know, it's an arcade port, and so it kind of only has 4 screens from the look of it, and then it loops, and then you get the version with landmines, and I don't think that that's I don't think that that's enough to. You would argue that this is a better game than the SNES Roadrunner game. That SNES Roadrunner game is. It's been a long time since I played it, but I have played that, and I remember that game being the absolute shits, man. But this sucks. This is just a fucking bad concept, poorly executed. You know, that's something again that I would probably lay most of these criticisms at the. On the original arcade version. You know, this version got ported around quite a bit. Like people on the Discord are posting like pictures of like the Amstrad version and the Spectrum version, and there's a C64 version, and they all kind of look the same. Which is it's a nightmare. It's a nightmare, man. I'm looking at this and just going like, oh god. So, like this was a bad game, and they should not have brought it to the NES. Like, this game should have just died in arcades. Like, it was a bad game there. No need to bring it around. But here we are. This game got ported a zillion places, and it's a licensed game, so you kind of understand why they might have taken some additional chances on it. But I think that this game is just sort of broken conceptually. And then the little bits of execution around that are, like serve to make the game slightly worse. But at its very core, this game is not it's like not a game almost. Like this is a real bad product. The things they want you to do to be successful. Again, sometimes we talk about harmony. We talk about harmonious design decisions, things that fit together, systems that interlock in a way that is pleasing, where you go like, oh, I have this move because it deals with this, and I need to do this to deal with this. Like, you want those to feel like they all are coming from the same place, and that they all fit together in something that, approaches logic, I suppose. This feels like a series of systems that don't fit together super well. An enemy that doesn't necessarily like you don't benefit from the options at your disposal in ways that help you take out the enemy. Instead, you end up just like tapping along. You end up kind of subverting parts of the game by not going as fast as you should because the game punishes you for going fast. The Roadrunner game punishes you for going fast. The Roadrunner game punishes you for going fast from both ends. Because up ahead, you've got trucks or cannons or whatever that are hard to react to if you're just cooking along. And then from behind, if you go too fast, he will catch up in ways that are fucked up to deal with on the game's narrow roads. It's a bad time. Yes. It's sort of like it is. Yes, it is exactly as bad as as Sonic the Hedgehog, a game where they often tell you you've got to go fast, but actually, no. I'll tell you, it's no Boulder Dash. It's no Snake Rattle and Roll. Palamedes is a better game. Dragon Spirit, the New Legend, way better. Kiwi Craze, a bird-brained adventure, awesome by comparison. As an arcade port or whatever metrics you want to judge it on, a better game. It's no Top Gun. Cabal is certainly better. You'd be better off with a copy of David Crane's A Boy and His Blob, A Trouble on Blobolonia. You're better off with King's Knight. It's no Solstice. The Quest of the Staff of Deimos. Double Dragon 3 is a better game. Do you think Roadrunner is better or worse than Dino Wars? Destruction of Spondy Lose. I mean, Dino Wars has... Roadrunner is worse. Roadrunner is a worse game. It's no Mylan's Secret Castle. You'd be better off with a copy of Princess Tomato and the Salad Kingdom. Is it Milone? Million? Danny Sullivan's Indie Heat's a better game. You'd be better off with a copy of Bomberman 2. Certainly Legacy of the Wizard. It's no Galaxy 5000 Racing in the 51st Century. You'd be better off with a copy of Dizzy the Adventurer, for Christ's sake. The Karate Kid's a better game. Krusty's Funhouse is a way better game. Marble Madness, a far better arcade port. Yo Noid is a better game. You'd certainly be better off with a copy of Puss in Boots' Perro's Great Adventure. Contra Force is better. It's no Werewolf the Last Warrior. It's certainly no Renegade. Crystal Mines is better. You'd definitely be better off with a copy of Ghoul School. It's no Raid on Bungling Bay. Mario is Missing is a better game. Target Renegade crashed when we played it, but that's still a better time than Roadrunner. Treasure Master, certainly a better game. Way better. Digger T Rock, The Legend of the Lost City. Awesome by comparison. It's no cliffhanger. You'd be better off with a copy of The Simpsons Bart versus the Space Mutants, which is a disgusting sort of thing to say. Is it better or worse than Master Chew and the Drunkard Who? It's worse. It's worse. Master Chew and the Drunkard Who is a better game. Again, like, this game is fucking like barely a video game. It is broken at the top. And then every decision after that just gets worse and worse and worse. It's certainly no chiller. I'd rather color a dinosaur. Donkey Kong Jr. Math is a more substantial product than this. You would be better off with a copy of the Blues Brothers. It's certainly no Athena. Skull and Crossbones is like a similar sort of thing. Like, it's... But Skull and Crossbones is a better game, but it's another, like, kind of dodgy arcade port sort of situation. Wayne's World is more entertaining. Is Roadrunner better or worse than The Adventures of Rocky and Bullwinkle and Friends? The Rocky and Bullwinkle game for the Genesis just got retro achievements, by the way. Rocky and Bullwinkle and Friends is real bad. It's real bad. But you'd be better off with that than fucking Roadrunner. Because you'd be better off with a copy of Pesterminator, the Western Exterminator. You'd be better off with a copy of Super Jeopardy. It's worse than Bill and Ted's Excellent Video Game Adventure. It's worse than Death Race. But it's not quite as bad as Advanced Dungeons and Dragons Heroes of the Lance. But it's worse than Death Race. Is it better or worse than Challenge of the Dragon? It's worse than Challenge of the Dragon. It's our new 676. Roadrunner. A miserable experience. Like, hey, we successfully ported this arcade game to the NES. Great, which game is it? Roadrunner. Oh, cool. Did you make it any better in any... No, in fact, in some ways it is worse. Great, congratulations for taking a terrible video game and putting it on another platform. Nice work, everyone. Nice work. Let's move on. Jason wanted to see the next game. This is a real, I have not played this in a long time, but I have very kind of specific thoughts on this game, qualitatively speaking, that I'm curious to kind of put up against the science. This is Baseball Stars 2. Be a champ! Baseball Stars 1 is an amazing video game. It is no RBI baseball, but it is damn close. Baseball Stars 1 is amazing. I remember this game being largely disappointing. Okay. Okay, if we do a 2-team league, apparently we got to play 3 games, but I'm going to be S. No, wait, I'm going to be Duck. And they can be O. Is that an eagle and not a duck? Sure. Houston Eagles versus the Oakland Knights. Chatty. Let's play in the dome. A lot of this feels like reskinned Baseball Stars in some ways. It's like different font work here a little bit and different color palette here. Ugh. Jacked. Jacked for a double. Oh, that'll drop. Oh. I guess it's 2 outs. I should just... yeah, whatever. Man, that wind-up takes forever. I like this era of baseball's obsession with letting you throw pitches that literally hit the fucking ground. Just throwing garbage in the fucking dirt. Family Day coming soon. You know, this feels okay. This ultimately is not that different from Baseball Stars 1. Like, in some ways, that is its problem, is... You know, especially in a game with 0, like, real players or leagues or whatever. Like, once you're dealing with fake teams, the idea of, like, well, here's the same game again, loses a lot of... Play Cowboy Kid by Romstar. I will. Filling it full of ads for Romstar products is also funny. So I wonder what the deal with this is. You know, I assume SNK still, like, this is still their game in Japan, but they didn't want to bring it over, so Romstar did. Because there was that era where Romstar started publishing on, like, they were primarily known for licensing Japanese arcade games for distribution in the US. And then Romstar started doing a handful of console games. But it was the same basic idea, like they were just taking stuff from Japan and bringing it over. This port was US only? Interesting. So that's like a, why do it? I like, again, like this feels like such a light update to Baseball Stars 1 that it's just hard to care about it. It's not to say it's a bad game, but it, Jesus Christ, man. My left fielder, he's on that new gas. Sure, man. Okay. Come on, Toby. Okay. That's a long out right there. But yeah, being that this is, you know, like in a lot of ways a reskinned version of Baseball Stars 1 without a lot of meaningful difference, like it becomes like very superfluous, you know? We played an awful lot of Baseball Stars 1 around our house. It is a sellout crowd. All right, Bundy. No. Like, yeah, the music is different. Is like lightly different in some cases. Kind of hit the pitcher. It's rough stuff, man. That was a mistake on my part. I initially had that left fielder running in, but then, should have gone to second. Like, I think that screen is different with the coach's face on it and stuff. I think that's... Oh, man, where was my guy? Go Houston Eagles. They're in favor of the visiting team here on the scoreboard. Kind of one of the best things you could do in Baseball Stars was, and this is, you have to be absolutely insane. My Uncle Steve, Dr. J, no, my Uncle Steve, he basically re-rolled characters over and over again, because when you're rolling characters, they have a maximum number of stats they can have. And so you want a character that can have 99, and then you need to play with a bunch to earn a bunch of money for your team, so you can level up that. You can level up to 99, you know, basically full stats. And so the idea of doing that for your entire roster is something that would take hundreds and hundreds of hours, and he did it because he was crazy. Because he's legitimately, like, not okay. Hot dogs. Peanuts, sodas. He borrowed my guitar and never gave it back. And when he passed away, we got the guitar back, but it was not in a shape that it was gross. There we go. I want to see one go out, but that's not going to make it. Uncle Steve lived in a mobile home, and there were holes in the bottom of it when he passed away, and so the whole place was full of cats. Real, and cats and magazines and fishing reels that he had never turned because he was shoplifting fishing reels. We need to change pictures here. I have some of his writing that I don't know, like maybe I will show on stream, or maybe I'll scan at some point. But he wrote his own fake, he wrote about fake video games, and he would give them to me, and just like binder paper, just lined paper. Take me out to the ball game, it says. And it's you know, it's very funny because it's the work of a madman. Okay, we'll do a pinch hitter for the pitcher this inning. Oh my god. You're putting in Doctor? Who you putting in? They're changing pitchers, and now I'm changing pitchers. We got Banks, Stepsy, Chew, and Wodars. I like, give me Stepsy. LSLO. I wonder what the O is versus the S. These sidearms? Yeah. I don't know where my guy is. I put too much effort into trying to jump and grab that, and the outfield was way out of position as a result. A little flickery. Oof. Play Cowboy Kid by Rompstar. Do games of this era get the infield fly rule right? No. You can absolutely abuse that. That ended up being one of those, like, gentleman's rules of just like, hey, don't fucking do that shit. Like, this game was cool, you know, like, Baseball Stars 1, at least, you know, and this game is duplicating all of that. But this game's interesting because it keeps real stats. Like, as you play a league and everything, like, the batting averages and home run counts and stuff will adapt to how you've been playing in your league. And that's why everyone is at zeros here, because it's the first game of the season. Though it's changed, you know, like, some of these guys have had hits, and I don't know that it is updating over the course of a game or not. I guess I haven't noticed. It is? Okay. It's giving us the Bobo. It's honking on Bobo even. Sit down, Bobo. The doctor is in. That's a lot of hit batsmen for a computer pitcher. That'll drop. Nice slow roller to the wall. Stand up triple. Fuck it. Fuck it. Fuck it. Fuck it. In the park home run. Fuck off. Fine. Super ahead in the count. My pitcher up at bat. and you're just like, fuck it, we'll knock him. Like, yeah, put him on base. Fine. I'm down. It's this guy's problem, man. Hit me. No, he moved all the way to that side of the mound, I thought for sure. Ah, yeah. Uh-oh. Wall crawler right there. That's a slightly underwhelming home run celebration, I gotta say. Not even any different music here, huh? Be okay. The Torrance Tigers. The Vancouver Cobras. Hamner. Skalky. So is that how they did it? Did they... Let's get rid of... So Arnold has a max of 87. Max of 53. So that's like, you know, I can only get 20 more stat points for this guy and then he's done. So that's like a really low maximum. So you want to find... That's funny that they did, like... It's almost sad that they did cutscenes for this. And so I don't know if this is the same as how Baseball Stars 1 would do, but you could just sit here. Okay, no, this is giving us like a limited number of players. In the first game, you could kind of just like go in and go out and go in and go out and try to find players that had a max of 99. And you would have to sit there and refresh it over and over and over and over and over again. We don't even have enough money to sign any of these people. But like this, yeah, this looks like the same stars that we had before. So I wonder if you reset. That's kind of a bummer. I don't like the way, like this being like almost like more of a free agency sort of setup with like kind of set. That's not as good as the first game. But it does still have this. I can still hit select and it'll make a noise, but there's no way out of this. That's Baseball Stars 2. It is inferior to the original game. But it's still a totally fine game of baseball. I think it really holds to kind of the standards of some of the better games on the platform for sure. But it's Baseball Stars is up here at number 12. Like, it's an amazing fucking game. Best baseball game on the platform. For a lot of those reasons, the way you could build the teams and you could really fucking go hard on that if you really wanted to, and you could spend, believe you me, you could spend hundreds of hours leveling up your team, playing season after season, earning money to spend on stat points and getting it all there. Like, you could really fucking go all out. Which is an interesting kind of carrot on a stick for a baseball game of this era. Like, most of them would, at most would have a season mode, and you could play those and that would be fine. But, they didn't really have a lot of other hooks to kind of keep you going. And so that ends up being kind of a cool thing for Baseball Stars. This game, I think, does that aspect of the game worse, and the game itself is like kind of mostly the same. The music is not as good. The ads for all the Romstar stuff that they threw in and just all the between inning things, I think, are a little corny. It kind of cheapens it a little bit, ever so slightly. I don't know. It's funny that they say go play Cowboy Kid, but this game is no Cowboy Kid. Like, Clash of Demon Head's a better game, but it's probably right in here. It's better than RC Pro Am 2. It's better than Wacky Races. It's our new number 169. Okay. And there you have it. Up next, looks like we got time for one more here. I'll pick what is probably going to be the shorter of the two. Davis wanted to see this. And I don't know, like, who... Okay, this has the 4-player logo on it. Mindscape, sure. When I think great sports games, I think of Mindscape. And this 1992 release
Roundball 2-on-2 challenge
of Roundball 2-on-2 challenge. I don't know why they call basketball round ball. A lot of other balls are round. Soccer balls are round. Baseball's round. This is no round ball rock, though, that's for sure. Why the trademark? What is this a trademark of? Did they license out something? So you can do 1-on-1 or 2-on-2. Separate setting for steals, winners outs or losers outs. Control primary or control same guy. It's not clear at all what that means. Okay, so we got to pick players for our team here. S. Quinn. His stats look poor. J. Quinn. .99 free throw. There's no dunk stat. Player 1 pick for team 2. Okay, so we get to pick all the players, I guess. San Quinn. One of my favorite rappers from the Bay. Oh, we're playing. Okay, sure.
Take it back.
What? Oh.
Take it back.
I didn't clear the ball. It's very weird to have like a half-court 2-on-2 game with those rules and still have like a crowd and all that stuff. Like there's something really weird about that. Also, some kind of on-screen indicator about whether the ball has been cleared is usually valuable in games where you're going to have that as a rule. Two-hand jam.
Blocking.
Music really sucks.
Blocking.
Blocking.
Take it back. Blocking. Blocking. Blocking.
Hard to tell who's coming away with the ball on a rebound sometimes. And that's not an uncommon problem in basketball games of this era.
Take it back. Blocking.
Blocking.
Blocking. Reaching in.
Come on.
Blocking.
Like, I'm just rubbing up against the computer player and then they're getting called for blocking. It's, not good. I thought I came away with that. Like, I was running down thinking, oh, I've definitely got the ball. I did not. That time I did. What? Just throw it up there, man. Who cares? So it's funky because they kind of put steal and like block on the same button.
Blocking.
Because the other button is change player. I don't want to play 4 periods of this. Are you kidding me? Blocking.
Blocking. Take it back.
Blocking.
Blocking.
Getting some blocks in, at least. Ugh.
Take it back.
Take it back.
Take it back.
Blocking.
Blocking.
There's nothing wrong with like a nice half-court game, to be honest, like hoops and stuff like that. But hoops is not a very good game. But half-court rules, a 2-on-2, a 1-on-1, a 1-on-1. I mean, this has a 1-on-1 mode, and that sounds very boring. Blocking.
Blocking.
Not really a ton of reasons to pass.
Take it back.
Whoa. Like, the dunks take so long that you have ample time to get in front of them and block it, which is not awesome either, just conceptually.
Take it back. Goaltending.
Go fuck yourself. No halftime show.
Take it back. Take it back.
The only way I know if I've come down with the rebound is by continuing to mash the, like, steal button, because that's also the shoot button.
Take it back.
And so when he says take it back, I know, oh, I am in possession. What happened there? What is happening? These players are, like, warping around. Like, the music is hitching, and like there's something fucking strange. Like, I keep looking down to see if I'm accidentally, if the cable on this controller is hitting the space bar or something and it's fast forwarding, but no, it's not.
Take it back.
Like, there's something strange in this thing.
Take it back.
There are ghosts inside this video game. The ghost of blocking.
Blocking.
Will they try to steal the ball from me if I haven't cleared it, or will... Okay, the shot clock is still running, so... The dunks are smooth, like the animation on them is fairly smooth. Like, you know, that's something. Blocking.
Blocking.
Yeah. I guess that's all. Finally, I got a blocking call. The number of blocking fouls that the computer commits against me is really weird. It's not unlike in Baseball Stars when the pitcher just kept hitting batters. Like, why is that happening? Like, what are we doing?
Take it back.
Take it back. Fuck this.
Blocking.
Like, I am driving to the hoop to score. Like, it's just the momentum of this game is broken by all these blocking calls that the computer keeps getting. That ball, like, everyone jumped, there was a time skip again. There's something real strange in this video game, and I don't think this is very good.
Blocking.
Have I considered not blocking? Those calls are not against me. Those calls are against the computer. I am not the one doing the blocking. Like, I am the one getting these free throw attempts and all of that stuff. Like, that's not... But you only go to the line if it's a shooting foul. Like, if I'm shooting and they get blocking called on them, then I go to the line for free throws. Otherwise, oh, that time I got called for blocking. I've gotten 2 blocking calls against me this entire game. The rest of them have all been them blocking on me. Some of these NES games have music. Some of these lower tier games have music that sound like they're being generated at random. They're just like, we put a little beep bop boop sound together and then just let it go at it. Beep bop boop bop beep boop 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 beep boop bop boop boop boop.
Blocking.
So because I scored and they got called for blocking, now I get a free throw. So there's no, like, concept of, like, fouling out or, like, you know, hey, I'm going to get some free throws because they've gotten 5 fouls. Like, they didn't put a system in place to prevent people from blocking. To prevent that from being that big of a deal. Because when they get called for blocking, it just sends me back to the line and the possession starts over. Which is, like...
Take it back.
Most of the time when they're blocking, it's as I am about to score. And so in some ways it behooves them to just wear out the clock with these blocking calls that do no damage to them whatsoever.
Blocking.
And so they forgot to build it. You know, it's one of the things where, like, you kind of need to build in some fake rules that, like, regular basketball wouldn't do, because you're doing a 2-on-2 game, and you know, like, the incentives are a little different, and like, you need to find a way to make those blocking calls to disincentivize those. Here it's obvious, right? If it's a shooting foul, then I get my free throw. But like the way NBA Showtime did it is that, you know, once you had accrued a certain number of fouls, any foul you got after that would send someone for free throws, no matter what the foul was. And so that was how they prevented you from just, like, murdering players for the entire game, which you could say is less fun, because murdering players is half the fun in that goddamn game. But blocking. Sometimes it seems like you're tapping to steal and holding the button to jump, but sometimes I tap that button and he jumps. And that time the ball just warped out of my hands, and I don't know what the hell happened. Take it back. Blocking. I'll take it. What?
Blocking.
Damn it.
Take it back.
They're suddenly getting a lot of steals here near the end of the game.
Take it back.
Okay, we lucked into a couple as well, so. The nail in the coffin! Ah, shit. And then right back to the menu. Yeah, not a lot of fanfare, like real bare bones. It's, you know, as a half-court basketball game goes, like it's not. It's not the worst, but like I think, you know, again, the ball, like some of the players and like the way the game would warp around a little bit seems broken. Yeah. Just not a lot going on here. I think that's the... It's not sound. You know, some of that stuff around the fouls and everything, I think is crummy. All those blocking calls that they were doing to me, straight up mugging me on the court and not much coming from it, you know? It just seems like a waste of time. This game seems like a waste of time. Which is a shame, because I think like moving around the court and the shooting, like there's aspects of it that are not bad. But it is all kind of framed, you know, like within that context of hey, you know, a bunch of blocking fouls. Hey, you know, like rebounds kind of are what they are. Possession indicator would have been really handy here. But you could say that about a lot of basketball games on the NES. Like I think that's something that, you know, just a lot of games didn't think to do. You know, double dribble, at least the arcade version would do, like the, you know, the guy would glow, have his little glowing outline. And that was effective. But like, you know, there's stuff they could have done here to make this game better that I don't think would take a ton of work. It's within the confines of like, or within the confines of the era, you know, like this could have been a better game. Just period. If this game was good, it'd be good. But it's not. And that's its main problem. Again, like there's aspects of it that like, I guess that only serves to make it more frustrating, right? is there are parts of this where you go, you know, it's kind of not bad, but like all of that is kind of dragged down by the rest of it, and you're left with a game that it just doesn't feel like a complete thought. Just purely from a gameplay standpoint. When we get to presentation, you know, I think it fails miserably there. You know, no halftime show, not just like, here's a stats screen, here you go. The music is really shitty. It does the thing where the music can't play while the digital samples are playing because it can't handle it. You know, like it's got that thing, that vibe, if you will. And it just, yeah, it sucks, man. I don't know. It's not a good game. It's no Dr. Chaos. That's for sure. I mean, it's certainly no Ring King. It's certainly not as hot as Ring King. The sexy video game. Phantom Fighter is a better game. The Little Mermaid's a better game. Jimmy Connor's Tennis is certainly a better game. You'd be better off with a copy of The Flintstones, The Rescue of Dino and Hoppy. We love Hoppy. We love you, Hoppy. It's also better than, worse than The Flintstones, The Surprise at Dinosaur Peak, which is not nearly as good as Dino and Hoppy, due to a lack of Hoppy. Akari Warriors 2 does the, you know, hey, pause all the things so that we can play digital audio. Like, it's worth it in that game. Here it's not. Swords and Serpents is a better game. But this is better than Roger Clemens' MVP Baseball. Is it better or worse than Magic Johnson's Fast Break? This is worse than Fast Break. This is a worse game than Fast Break for sure. Fast Break, you know, like very bare bones in its own right, but you know, effective enough. And so we're looking at this. This is worse than Godzilla 2 War of the Monsters. This is worse than Legends of the Diamond. It is worse than Wizards and Warriors 3 Kuros Visions of Power. It's worse than that silly-ass Superman game. It's worse than Tetris 2. It's better than Hudson Hawk. It's better than RoboCop 2. It's better than Hatris. It's better than The Jungle Book. It is bad. It's better than Shockwave. It is our new number 467. Roundball. 2-on-2 challenge. Is the full name of that video game. Is that the last basketball game on the platform, or are we there's not going to be a basketball game worse than Harlem Globetrotters? As terrifying as that thought is, I guess that's it for basketball, huh? But there you have it, Roundball. 2-on-2 challenge. That's going to do it for this week. Shingen the Ruler was on the list for this week, but we ran out of time. So we will we'll leave that on there for next time around, maybe. And I don't know, though the weather forecast for next week is cooler than it is today, because today it is bad. Currently it says for next Friday it'll be 71 degrees and windy, which is makes for a much cooler garage. If that ends up holding true, then maybe next week will be the right week for some power pad. But we'll see how it goes. We'll see how I feel. I got to set up a camera, and I got to set up a camera and point it at my feet, you know? The classy stuff. I'll have to wear socks that day. You fucking... It's 80 degrees in Vegas in February. Yeah, I mean, it's 88 here today. So, Yeah, it's disgusting. Disgusting. But yeah, that's we'll try to get the power pad stuff out of the way as soon as we can. I just need a cool Friday, and we're going to run out of cool Fridays here because it's only going to get warmer, I guess. But maybe next week will be the week for that. We'll see how it goes. I still need to unbox. I bought a Miracle Piano teaching system piano, and have not unboxed it to hook it up to make sure it works. But I also have that, so we'll have to play some piano, and that'll be I think the extent of weird peripherals. There's some light gun games left. Obviously, we can play those with a mouse and stuff like someone wanted Operation Wolf, so that'll probably be coming around pretty soon. Are those pricey? For the Miracle Piano, I want to say I paid $200-ish for it. I forget what it was, but that's science. I mean, what do you, due to a grant from you, the viewer, due to donations from people like you over at Jeff.Zone, I am able to invest and make sure that the science gets done. And so yes, we have thank you to everyone who supports the broadcast over at Jeff.Zone. Check it out. For allowing us to conduct this science to such a degree, and yes, I will see you next week with more from out here in the garage. Have a good one. Have a good weekend, and I will see you soon.